Good morning, my beautiful sister. How are you today?
I'm good. Good morning. Oh my God, you look amazing.
You look absolutely amazing. I like those earrings, the music earrings.
Oh, I'm all about Haiti.
Okay, all right. Cheers to womanhood. Let's raise our glass to start our conversation today. Cheers to womanhood. May this is International Woman Month. What
Yes, it is.
better woman would I pick for the first interview back to the Unsung Sheroes Show?
Oh my God, I
So,
forgot that part.
yes,
Cheers.
she is my sister. So today I celebrate you. I celebrate Miss Kettly Excellent for her bravery, her strength, her love, her kindness, all that you are. We're gonna put it out there today, and the goal is for other people to learn and see how the unsung heroes that I picked, handpicked, what they're doing in our community, in this world, how we placing the spotlight on them because we really don't have people clapping for us on a daily basis.
That's
Sometimes
right.
it feels like it's so thankless to be doing all that you do. And you know from the bottom of my heart how much I love you. You know how much I admire you and respect you for your strength, your womanhood, and your in all your sexiness, your vibrancy, that smile, and then you changing the world
Oh
with
my
your
God.
act of kindness. You're changing the world, and I praise you and honor you for that. So let's get started.
Yes.
You have lived such a full life. When I talk to you, and sometimes you just drop little things here and there about all that you've been through.
Yes.
And I'm like always in awe. You've been through breast cancer. You've been through a divorce. You've been through raising 4 children. You've been through what I call a war in Haiti. You've been through it all. So how do you actually keep your head up and keep moving forward without being bitter? Because most of the things that you've gone through would turn some people's heart. People allow things to harden their hearts. Um, and I don't see that in you. What is your secret?
My secret is I believe in God and I believe in myself. Yes. But I have a correction to put. It wasn't breast cancer, it was on my neck.
Which was oh,
Yes.
okay.
Uh, yes. But everything I've been through helped me to understand people, to understand when people are suffering about, because I have lost my mom when I was 11. And my grandma when I was 12 something, my grandma that I loved so much. And my life wasn't easy, not only divorce or when, in Haiti, when your mom passed away, so how difficult it can be for you. And I didn't have a really good father who was an example. My father was an example father. So I can say I had some help with my aunties and some of my uncles, but it was God and me and the woman I want to become. That was it. Let me go through everything. Yes. So
It has to be God. It has to be God to give you such strength.
Yes, I believe so, because I believe in God since I was a little kid, and I had a good faith, and I still have my faith on God. And I remember one of my cousin, and maybe I was 8 or 9, and I could have, I don't think I was really a kid because growing up and then things I did, and that wasn't, stuff for kids to do. But I remember my cousin, one of my cousin came to my house. They say, "Hey, your cousin Dadu, she's sick, she's in bed." And then I took my Bible and my my, my singing book, and then I said, "Okay, I'm gonna heal her." And I just went to my auntie, and then I prayed and prayed and prayed. After a while, and my cousin woke up and prayed with me.
Wow. How old were you?
7 or 8.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. So this is an example of how God, I believe, has his hands on our lives.
Yes.
Your purpose was already, you were already walking into your purpose at 7 and 8 years old. Can you imagine that?
Yeah, because I think before we came to this earth, God already had a plan for us. What you have to be, you already planned before you even born.
I
Yes,
agree.
yes, but I believe so much in God. I remember there were pigs still close to my house, and I went there once. But I heard something. I said, "Oh, let me go see what's going on in there." And then I watched them, and then I said, when I got out, and then oh my God, and I wet my foot. There was a lot of blood. I said, "Oh my God, I wasn't supposed to be there." That's what happened. That's what happened. I will never go there again.
So you develop a relationship with God very early on.
Yes,
That's
yes,
awesome. That's
yes.
awesome. Um, we first met after the earthquake in Haiti in 2010. We both had this fire in us, ignited us to do something for Haiti. Needless to say, you were already ignited to do something in Haiti. So let's talk about the humanitarian work that you are doing through CEHAH that I joined since the earthquake. Tell us about the organization, CEHAH.
But CEHAH is an organization I created in 2007. And when we decided to create CEHAH, it was because we saw the gap on healthcare, education, and agriculture in Haiti. We said we're gonna have an organization who's gonna help, who's gonna do his part, and then on developing Haiti. So we cannot do everything, but I say, okay, with three things, because for me, it's the biggest thing in Haiti. So that's what we really need in Haiti. But now we need more, and security and stuff like that. But healthcare and education and food in Haiti, because we import a lot of things in some Republic Dominican. And then I think we have to do something about it, like lemon and coconut and stuff like that. So the idea was to help Haiti on those three things.
Can you see CEHAH's logo on the screen?
I can see it.
All right. Centre Haïtien d'Action Humanitaire. You can go online to look at all that we have done with the organization. I was the proud recipient of the Humanitarian Award. I think that was my first award, and I always refer to myself since then that I'm an award-winning philanthropist.
Yes, you are.
And CEHAH had put me there. So actually, I honor that title. I wear it very proudly. But go to CEHAH.org so you can basically learn about the organization, all the wonderful work that we are doing. We have an event coming up on the 21st of May. It's going to be virtual. The 22nd of May.
Okay.
It's going to be virtual. I'm hoping I can make it to Canada, where it's going to be host. So I'm excited about that. I'm very, very excited about that. CEHAH is operating in Canada, US, and Haiti. Having said that, all of all the work that we do on CEHAH, go check us on the website, CEHAH.org. You can donate. We support education, like Kettly said, health and agriculture, which is the basics of what a nation needs. That's the basic. If you have education, you have good health care, and you have food for the people, we can thrive. We can thrive.
Yes.
And what I admire about you through your humanitarian work is you're not scared to go to these boondocks of Haiti. When there's an earthquake, you're the first one to jump up and says, I'm going. Gathering all that you can, whatever you can do to go and do the work there. You were such a exemplified leader. So you don't ask us to do anything that you wouldn't do. Cheers to you, my sister. Cheers to you. Cheers to you. Go ahead.
Yeah, you know what? Because a lot of organizations, and then they don't go where people really in need. So that's why we make the difference. When we go where, and then you have to take by foot because your car cannot, reach there. So you have to stop the car and walk. And yeah, that makes us different.
I always, when you go, you always have me very nervous, and I'm praying. I said, God, because she has no fear, please protect her. I don't think she realized how she's putting herself in danger, great danger. So we always nervous and praying until you come back. It's like, oh, thank you, Jesus, she made it.
I never got scared, because I know God is with me and I believe in God. So I said, and then if God with me, so nothing can happen to me. That's where, and I go to Cavaillon, I go to Peredo Jacmel, I go to other places, Cité Soleil, and stuff like that, because I know and what I'm doing is a good work, and then it's God's will, so I can do it. Because I always pray a lot too. Before I go to Haiti, I always and then send all the vibes I can send before landing. So I said, oh God, and then send your angels everywhere, and then
the whole army.
So, yes, send your army. And then before I landing in Haiti, the army was already there.
Amen. Amen. We can talk about CEHAH and Haiti all day long. You are in your elements.
Oh, yes.
Talking about Haiti and CEHAH, what needs to change, that fighting spirit that's in you.
Oh, yes.
People had to see it firsthand to believe it. Talking about this fighting spirit, let's talk about how patriotic you are, your love for Haiti, your love for politics. You ran for office in Haiti before. So yes. Tell us about this journey.
Oh my God. What can I say? Growing up in Port-au-Prince, and especially in Wood-Dedal, Martissan, Wood-Dedal, because that's where I'm from. I love saying that because you know what I'm talking about. It was beautiful. Yeah. Now it's a disaster, it's a chaos. But before growing up, it was beautiful. We had everything. Yeah. But I felt something was missing. I felt that the government didn't invest enough on people. That's why I started to do politics. I said stuff has to be changed. So everybody has to live as human. And then I started early to do politics. That's why you remember before I said I wasn't a little kid. So because I started to do a lot of things, like my families, my aunties, and they were so scared for me. They said, oh my God, they're gonna kill that little girl. I started so early, and I wanted to make a difference, and I still want to make that difference in Haiti, where we will have a government who believe in people, who invest in people, who invest on women, on young, have program, for elders, for you. When we here, so that's why we're supposed to live. We're supposed to have everything we need. I'm not talking about having a lot of gold or whatever, because to have food 3 times a day, so that's a human right. To have security, that's human rights. To have healthcare, that's human rights. You have to have those things to live. But that's why I want to make the change. So it was 1995. And then I decided to run for office. Actually, I didn't really decide it. So my political party decided, it was FNCD, and decided for me to go to run for office. What was at this time that not a lot of women was in politics, and then, but the mayor at that time, the mayor of Delma was from my political party, because he delivered, and this. So on me, the woman who can deliver, and that's why. And then they told him, "You're not gonna represent the party," which was Kettly.
Wow,
Yes.
wow. So they because of what you have done, because of your passion and
Yes.
so you were selected.
Yes.
And I can see why. If I wasn't careful, you would recruit me into this political thing. I said, Kettly.
But everything is politics. If you don't do it, that's the problem in Haiti. A lot of people doesn't want to involve in politics. That's where bad guys came, because we didn't want, good people say, oh no, I'm not doing politics, or I'm a Christian. And then I hate that hypocrisy on Christian people. We said, I'm a Christian, I don't do politics. When every day we're talking about David, we're talking about Samuel, we're talking about, they were doing politics. So don't tell me, and then you don't do politics. When we follow the Bible, you follow, and then David, actually most of the psalm in the Bible is from David. We're saying them every day. And we say, oh yeah, I don't do politics. Come on, don't give me this.
I think people are shying away from politics because it's so dirty. It's such it's just not it's too cutthroat. It's too cutthroat. That's the issue.
We make it dirty because good people doesn't want to get involved. When you don't, you let the bad guys, the people who pay, who use the population. That's what they've been doing, and then the population are in need, and then they give them 1,000 gold, and then to go vote for them. So because good people doesn't want to get involved, I'm fighting for the diaspora to get involved, for women to get involved, for the young people to get involved. So that's where, and then I'm fighting for. We need the diaspora needs to get engaged. We need to get involved in what's going on in Haiti, because now I think about we are the only group who can save Haiti.
I believe that. I believe it's gonna take for the diaspora, and we have Haitian in all corners of the world, but it's going to take for all of us to get together and be willing,
yes,
to make the change. I don't know if I'm as bold as you. If I'm as bold as you are to go deep into it, but it really scares me. As you know, I have a political background in my family.
I know that.
And my grandmother begs us, because she had enough with her husband being in politics. She didn't like it. She never liked it. And she really begged us and says, please go the other way. Just go the other way. Don't even look back. We have enough of that politics things. But I admire you for that. I admire the fact that you're so bold. You have no fear. Talking about your passion. When you talk about politics for Haiti, oh my God.
But my grandfather was a congressman. My
Okay.
grandfather was a congressman in Gonaïve. Yeah,
Okay.
so it was a prefect. So yeah, he was a congressman. So I have learned that because my father's family from Marchand des Salines. So I have heard we have we came from des Salines, really. So we are relationship with, family with
Your
des Salines.
bloodline,
Yeah,
your bloodline
yeah.
is through this.
So that's why I
Okay.
said, oh my God, I understand me now. So when I heard that, I said, oh, I got it now. Because when I was 13, 14, I started to talk about politics. I started to say, oh yeah, I need to change. I need to do my part and then to change things in Haiti. So that I said, and I was said, you were a kid. I don't know how to play. I never played when I was a kid. So what I wanted is that, go to school and come back home and talk about politics, listen to Radio Von Von under my bed. You know what's going on. Yeah, that was me, and it's still me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I think the world needs all of us. The world needs people that are like you with no fear. And the world needs the cheerleaders that are in the background that's telling you, Kettly, please be careful and go ahead and do what you do, girl. So I think we fit each other we fit our relationship, our connection kind of support each other. I understand where you're coming from. I understand when you have something burning in you that there's no stopping you.
Yes.
And I just admire that about you. I can say that enough. I cannot say that enough.
I got divorced because of Haiti.
Oh God. Okay,
Yeah,
we're gonna walk right into it. We're going to work right through it. So your divorce was because of Haiti.
yes.
And I believe it's many of your other relationships up to now.
Yeah.
They don't work because you're too driven for Haiti. You're too all into Haiti.
Yes.
So let's talk about that.
Yeah. 1993, 94, and I got divorced with my husband because I was too engaged of Haitian politics, and I almost got killed many times because of politics. So sometimes I got arrested, and and he was he didn't want me to do it. He said, no, I don't like that, I don't want that, so this is my life, and I don't see my life without fighting for others. It's not because I want to do politics, it's because something is in me, so I cannot see people suffering. So this is my country. This is because now we don't have Senate Belair, and then it's me, it's you. Claire, Sunny Bay, we don't have them anymore. This is our time to fight for our country, because our flag, our country is our blood. We need to fight. We need to change things. Now you in New York, you in USA, I'm in Canada right now, and then we're living because of a lot of people fighting before us for all the things USA having, Canada have, because a lot of people fight. They fought for what they believe. So now it's our time to fight for this, to fight for our country, because Haiti is ours. Haiti, we don't have any other Haiti. So yeah, we don't have any other.
That's the only one.
I love being by the beach and having some lambi bukane and
my beach behind me. Look at my coconut tree.
Avocado, and you have some cocoa water. Oh my God, this is life. There's no other place like Haiti.
Hey, this is life. My prayer for you, my sister, is to find that companionship that is supportive of all that you are. in all that you're doing. That's my prayer for you.
Thank you. I need
Because
that.
you deserve a love that is really supportive. It's very important. Women needs to understand that. Women, we tend to give, 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 give. We have no problem supporting a man. But when the shoe, the tables are turned, most men are not about that life.
I know.
They're not about, you're supposed to sit there and let them, you know, they, that saying, they used to say, behind every great man is a great woman.
Yes, that's true.
It took, when I heard somebody correcting someone and says, it's not behind every great man, it's besides every great
Yes,
man.
yes.
And it's not just the men, it's also the woman.
Yes.
So behind every great woman, there needs to be
a great man.
A great man to support and carry on. And one thing about relationship for sure, today might be the man, tomorrow might be the woman. You have to have somebody that can relate and know when to follow and know when to lead. So that's my prayer for you, to find that partnership.
Thank you.
Because you deserve it.
You know, that's why men supposed to understand, especially Haitian men who doesn't believe, who doesn't support their woman who's doing politics. They need to understand. So that I got back to Sadiq Bela's husband when he was, they're gonna kill them, and then he said to his wife, he said, "Die bravely."
Now tell me about Sadiq Bela. Tell me about her. What is her story? For those who don't know.
Oh, her story was a girl, and then who got married with, she was in the army with that decided to fight, and then there were fighters, him and her husband. So when her husband went after her, and then they transport them to Cap Haitian. So they were gonna kill her husband and her, but at that time, and then if you're a woman, it's like they cut your parts, but they did kill you, like, you know, with a gun or whatever. And then she said after they killed her husband, she said, no, not because I'm a woman, you're gonna kill me differently. So kill me as a soldier. Like my husband.
Who was her husband?
Her husband was in the army too. Was like Mr. Belia, and then that's why she got her name is Sunny Belia, because she has her husband last name.
Okay. So this is back in
before
independence fight.
Before 1804.
1804, for those who doesn't know, this show is really catered to the unsung sheroes. A lot of them comes from the Haitian, because that's what I am, that's who I am. They come from, they are mostly Haitian women. That's who I've gone close to. These are the people that I can talk to. But there's a lot of people that are watching the show, hopefully one day, that's going to need these histories. For those who doesn't know, that Haiti was the first Black republic. What does that mean? It meant we were the first Black slave people in Haiti that fought against the French colony and gained our independence. So all these names, the Kettly talked about being, her last name being Kettly, excellent. That's from Dessalines. Dessalines is one of the major leader of the fight. So that's what she's always going back there with those names, because she's so into the history of Haiti and all into the fight. And she wants to continue on to save Haiti. And my sister, cheers to you.
Cheers.
Cheers to you. Like I said, so where do you see yourself? What is dating like for you right now? As vibrant as you are.
My life is to continue to fight until I see the Haiti that I want to see. Yes.
Okay.
Now I'm fighting for every department to have their own governor.
Okay.
I think that's the only way now to change things for people from not only in Port-au-Prince, but we cannot even talk about Port-au-Prince now because it's chaos. And then what I want to see, and that's why we're fighting for. So it's for every department to have their own government, their own Minister of Education, Agriculture, like USA or Canada or Brazil and Germany. So South Africa. So Mexico is the same thing. So thank you. Look at Kettly.
Vibrant, beautiful, a true Creole woman. A true Creole woman.
Thank you. So that's what I'm fighting for now. Haiti, we have a lot of resources in Haiti, but we don't have any government. And it's like they don't think right, the people who govern Haiti, because we can make money. Every other country in the Caribbean, they live with agriculture and tourism. Why not us?
Why not us?
If you go to South of Haiti, there's so many beaches, so many things we can use to make money. And then North is that everywhere, same thing. And then we can develop the country, make people to work. If you like go now, there's a lot of places in Haiti that we can use to make money in Haiti. We can put people to work. That's what I'm fighting for. So for North, South, not waiting for Port-au-Prince to decide for them, but they can have their own government and then to help them out to develop and then the area. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yes. And that's what I'm fighting for now. It's for every department to have their own governor. And I think we need to change that prime minister and to have a vice president. And I need the Congress can stay in the department, not on the region. Exactly if you a governor, if you're a congressman from North, you stay your office, you stay on the area to work with your governor and your mayors, and then to develop the area. So I think that's what we should do.
So you want a government like almost like America? They have different. Every city has their own federal department.
Not every, yeah, a little like that, but not every city, because we have 10 departments. So it's like every department, and then yeah, can have their own governor.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you want the Fed?
And
that's your party.
Yeah, 2 congressmen.
What is the name of your party?
Party Federalist.
Party Federalist.
Yeah, exactly. Party Federalist. Yes.
Okay. So you see how we were talking about what is dating like for her, and she jumps right back to Haiti. She jumps right back to politics. I had the pleasure of meeting your beautiful daughters. Let me see if I can pull up a picture of them. They are as beautiful as their mama.
But too bad my son is not in it. I have a son too.
Oh, you do have a son? Yes, I did meet him in Haiti.
Yeah, I wasn't there when we took that picture, but I have a son too.
Oh, you should send me the son picture. Hopefully I can insert it in our...
Tomorrow will be his birthday.
Oh my God. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. You gave birth to him.
Thank you.
Wow. That's
actually, there's a lot of things, sometimes, and when people see women in politics or organizations, or you see a mother, or you see a wife, but you don't know what she's going through at home. You don't know what she's going through in life. Have been through a lot.
You're right. You're right.
I've been through a lot. But one thing, and I never get discouraged or anything. So I just want to move on.
They don't agree with you going to Haiti into politics either. I know they don't like it.
Not all of them. Sharon, she doesn't care, and then Actually, they're happy a little bit. Not to really, they don't want me to go in Haiti because they know this is my life. Nothing they cannot do to stop that. But Shiva, she always encourage me. She always there. And Nava too, you know. Shalom, she doesn't speak much, but you know, she don't care.
Doesn't care. That's
But
nice.
Geshin always scared, you know. Geshin always,
Yes.
oh my God, oh, da, 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 da.
I
But
got to work with them. I work with Nava. Oh my God, what a brilliant child.
Thank you.
Um, I just love her. I love Nava. She's straightforward,
I
very
know.
driven, just like her mama. And Shiva, I've seen Shiva's work on social media. Oh my God. I said, Gwen and Beauty, what is going on here? So cheers to the ladies, to the excellent ladies. Cheers to you guys. That's
Yeah,
nice.
they're good kids. Yeah, they're good kids.
They
So
are wonderful kids. You are blessed
yeah,
with some great kids.
God did a good job. Not me, but God did a good job.
Amen. So now that we talk about your children, you raised them. They were so beautifully raised, very smart children, very beautiful, very humble. I guess my question is, knowing all that you know today, knowing all that you do, what would you tell this little girl? What would you tell her if you could talk to her back then?
She was already engaged and doing a lot of
God.
things.
How old was she there?
She was in the I think late 20s. Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
You still have your young face.
Yeah, yeah, no. Yeah, she was determined and to change things.
Look at that
Yeah,
look on your face, like, don't play with me.
I know. I know.
Oh,
I'm always laughing, but when I'm talking about Haiti, when I'm talking about, you know, the Haiti I want to see, I'm very strong. When I'm talking about, you know, how to change things, Haiti for everyone, Haiti where, and then people from the village can get everything they need, can go to the corner to do their passport, can go to the corner to see a doctor, can go to the corner. Like women now, a lot of women been dying and then by giving birth. We need to change things in Haiti. We're in 2022. We're so behind of a lot of things. I don't want to say everything, but we are behind of a lot of things. So we need to work. We need every Asian now. We need to say, no, we need another country for us. And people around the world talking bad about us too much. So we have to say, we have to stop that. And we are the one who can change it.
I agree. I agree. I agree.
Yeah, so we are the one who can.
But you know, I thank God that you are able to take the lead. You don't just talk the talk, you do the walk. When you push and push and push and says Haiti has to change, you have your hands in the barrel to make the change.
Yes. Yes.
Hats off to you. Chapeau bas pour vous, my sister.
Thank you. You know, some people are talking, but as you said, then I'm not really only talk. You know, I go to the village, I meet people, so I talk to people, and then I do everything I can. Even maybe not enough, but I'm trying to do more.
And there's no stopping you.
Can you believe? And then the kid working like 2 hours to go to school, or sitting on a brick to learn, when we're spending a lot of money on what we don't need.
I agree.
We need to change that.
I
Because the
agree.
kid not supposed to work 20 minutes. It's like not 30 minutes to go to school. It's like they have to work maybe 10, 15 minutes. They go to, you can go, the kids needs to go to school around the corner, close to the house, you know? So not 2 hours or 3 hours. The government later needs to invest on people. The reason they've been kidnapping people, they don't care because they don't invest. They don't care. This is not their money because in USA or Canada or every other countries. And then if you get kidnapped, your government will do everything they can to release you. Not in Haiti because they don't care, because they don't even know your name. They don't even know if you exist.
That they don't care, or is it that they don't, the job is too big for them? They cannot tackle it.
Don't run for office if you cannot deliver.
Straightforward.
Yes. Don't run.
Okay.
You don't know what you're doing. You cannot deliver. Don't run. That's it.
Well, what would you say to a young person coming up in Haiti right now? What advice would you give the youth to reinforce them? Because the what I'm seeing in Haiti, the minute they can think or breathe, the Haitian would say, "I'm géré parti yo." A young lady that see this Kettly here, standing strong, beautiful, somebody who sees this Kettly here, what would you tell the young people of Haiti with your head standing straight, being all the Creole that you are?
I would tell them Haiti is in their hands. They can change things. If I started early to do politics and to see, to see what can I do to change Haiti, they can do it too.
In all your femininity.
Yes, yes. That
Your
didn't
beauty.
stop me to being a mother, a wife, or a sister, because I took care of my sister. When my mom passed away, I had a little sister. It was 2 of us. She was like my firstborn. And then I was doing my job, the job of a big sister, taking care of my little sister and the kids and everything. And, taking care of my, do everything to help if my neighbors need help. So, or anybody I don't know, you can do it too. Do not think about 1,000 good a politician can give you. Think about your future. Think about your family, your families. We're gonna grow up. We're gonna have a kid. So which Haiti you want to live for them?
And not run away from Haiti so much.
Yes.
Yes, it's hard. It's a lot of people don't like when I say that. I don't like the idea that everybody's running from Haiti. And my question is, who's supposed to help Haiti? If everybody wants to leave Haiti because things are tough, things are hard, who is supposed to help Haiti? Are there people in Haiti that says, I'm gonna stay to genuinely help my country? For the love of the country, I'm going to stay in Haiti. This is what we need to build in these young people.
Yeah, I agree with you. I know some people doesn't want, I know doctors, I know people. I have some of my friends say, no, I will never leave Haiti. I will visit, the country, but living, go live in another country. I won't do that. This is my country. But I know some people, but we need more young people, as you said, and then who can contribute, who can work, say, yeah, I'm not going anywhere. This is my country, this is my blood. And then I'm gonna work for it. I'm gonna fight and then to make things right. So that's what young people should do now, getting involved. And one of things I've been saying is just when we have elections and other countries contribute to give money, we have to stop that. young kids who are in university, they have to get involved. Because when we had the 1990 elections, we didn't take money from, and then young people, we went to the voting place, not for money. We need to start doing some voluntary job too, kids, and get involved and say, yeah, this is my country. I'm not with that politician for money, but I'm in it because of me.
But there's a new fear that's, I think I've seen a little bit of that after Duvalier left the country, when Aristide people started to go and vote. I see the young people take on the streets to protest about different things that they didn't like. And this has been going on. It was going on. Now, I think there's a fear of the gangs that are in Haiti. People are not taking the street anymore. We can't go freely as people in the diaspora cannot jump on a plane and say, I'm going to Haiti, because of the fear of the insecurity that's there. I think our job is so big, because that's the least we can do to help these kids feel comfortable to hit the street. Yes. Without fear of being gunned down.
We have to fight for it.
So Haiti is in a state where I've never thought Haiti would be. I never thought Haiti would be in a state where people are scared of each other. Because when I left Haiti, it was a loving country. People respected people.
People sharing stuff too. People sharing food. People sharing, and it was this morning I was talking to a friend, and then I said, we were so close to sharing everything. When there's a death on a house, and then you don't even start your place. You go to the neighbors and then a place. So that's why every people who visited, they come to the place to see you. That's the way it was. Now everybody is scared of everyone. We don't share, but we don't have much to share too. Food is so expensive, everything is so expensive, and there's a lot of things going on. So people who is to be a family, because the neighbors watch after the kids. When you're just talking to a boy, and then every neighbor's passing by, they can beat you up, and then you cannot go to your mom or your grandma to say, oh yeah, neighbor, Emma, just give me your grandma or mom will say, how many did she give you? We say 20, go get the bell, and they will give you 20 more. That's why, we respected people. Because, what they always watching after the youngest. The neighbors is like, and that's why we used to call every neighbors too, auntie, uncle. They were now just crazy. So last week I saw a guy who killed his mom because of the kidnapping, and his mom, and then called the police after getting out of the jail, and then just went to the place and killed his mom.
I can hear these things, Kettly. They make my head hurt when I hear you
we
talk
need
about
to change things. No impunity. We need to stop that. What's going on? That's why, and then we need to be more determined to change Haiti, to change things, because we are a country. We are a great nation with a great history. We need to, do everything we can to get back to normal. We're not normal now. From the past 30 years, and then it's just crazy what's going on in Haiti.
Not the Haiti we know. It's not.
Yeah.
So this is my last question for you. What do you want your legacy to be? I think I know what it is, but I want to know if you know what you want your legacy to be. When you leave this earth, what do you want people to think about when they think about you?
A woman who build schools, clinics, and a woman who fought for our freedom for another Haiti. A woman who loved her country with all her heart. Yeah, that's what I want people to remember. Yeah.
And they will. And they will. You give me goosebumps through your work. The way you live your life every day is what we are going to remember. Hats off to you, my sister. Hats off to you. Thank you for your time today. Thank you for joining me at the Unsung Sheroes Show. I love you, and I'll see you next time.
Thank you, Miss Wilson. Thank you for inviting me. So thank you. Enjoy the rest of the day, and thank you.
Hi everybody, Coach Irma here. Welcome to my channel. Please like, subscribe, and hit the little bell below so that you can be notified when I have new content. I'll see you soon. Thank you.